Hello YouTubers, and welcome to a new video of Arepas for dinner. For the ones who don't know me, my name is Andrea and I make videos about my life. So in today's video, I'm actually gonna show you a grocery shop that we did in maKro. We shop in maKro once every 3 months, so pretty much once before every season, to make sure that we have all the proteins and all the big bulky things ahead of time, so grocery shopping can be cheaper, better, and well planned. We as well try to pack everything in a smart way so it makes sense in the time of cooking. And of course, autumn is a time where we cook much more at home and we have much more hearty meals, so this shop was extremely necessary. As well as I bought other things that are fall and autumn oriented, because as if you're following me lately, you've seen that all my videos are kind of get ready for fall because it's coming. So let's just try to embrace fall and love it. Learn how to do it with me. So follow me to learn how to love fall and how to prepare for it. And that's it. Let's start with the video. So starting here, you're gonna see 2 cheeses. We have cheddar cheese and we have mozzarella cheese, 2 kilos. Because in fall, I love to do mac and cheese and those like cheesy, delicious baked dishes or casseroles, and here with the mozzarella pizzas. So it's the time of the year when we bake a lot because we use our oven to heat up our house a little bit. I mean, we have a warm house, but you can always cook in fall and make it even warmer. So definitely pizza is a staple. Also, if you hear baby, it's because this is how I'm recording the video, because we have Chichi here. Yeah. So here we move to the hot beverages section. Very important. So during the fall, I do drink more coffee than usual, and that's why I'm getting my Guten Morgen. That is the typical that I have always, Jacob's. But I also give myself some treat. I got these 2 Starbucks ones, and of course I got some lower. Starbucks ones are a little bit more expensive, but not that much, and it really kills my craving for Starbucks coffee. Also, I got 3 bricks of smetana, 10%. Sorry, my baby's making sound in the background. This is the one that I use to make my own creamer. That way I can avoid going to Starbucks or having the expensive coffees that I do have like once a week or so. But this is a nice way to have your own super delicious fall-oriented coffee at home. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be making some creamers for coffee using this. And yes, I'm talking about smetana, not milk, and you'll see why in some other video. Of course, some whipping cream as well for coffee and hot chocolate. And talking about hot chocolate, I got 2 of these Hollandaise cacao. I have never tried this specific brand, but the price was very good. And I like my Hollandaise cacao, or like cocoa from Holland. So I'm definitely gonna give this a try. If it's good, I'll let you guys know. Popcorn, this is mostly because I eat a lot of popcorn, and this there's no excuse for this. So I bought 2 salty ones, 1 sweet and 1 butter. And as well, I bought some of these ones for Chichi's birthday, which is coming up, my youngest daughter, the 17th of October. And we're gonna do some fall-oriented birthday gathering, kind of like a harvest party. So here are the pastas. The pastas were so inexpensive this time around. I got this big macaroni because I do cook a lot of mac and cheese during this time of the year, and a lot of dishes that include pasta and baked pastas. And we got these bucatini because Jan loves bucatini and they're kind of hard to find. Here I got 3 mozzarellas, but these ones are to eat now because we have tons of tomatoes. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll leave it here so you can do that. You know, I grew a lot of tomatoes this year, so definitely I'm finding new ways to eat them more than just biting them as if they were apples right from the tree. So I'm definitely gonna be doing this. Then for pasta, I got these ravioli. They were in super good price, and I love making ravioli soup during fall. That's one of the recipes that for sure I will be sharing in some of the vlogs. Don't worry about that. And it's one of my favorites. It's so warming. But this meat ravioli can definitely upgrade a little bit the dish. Now we got here some apple juice. Is my oldest daughter Alicia's favorite juice. And as well, I cook a lot with it because we can call it apple cider, but to be honest, I don't always have apple cider in hand. So sometimes when I do like apple cider waffles, they're actually apple juice waffle. In this time of the year, flavors should be kind of caramel, coffee, apples, and of course pumpkin. So definitely it's important to have some apple juice on hand. Then I got a big thing of sausages because These solved so many dinners, to be honest. And these ones were 85% sausage, so they are actually very good. They're not that bad as other sausages. Now, we move to the crazy section you all been waiting for. And we're talking about the meat. So, we got 2 kilos of pork for making pulled pork and slow cooker pork. Those are two of my favorite recipes. We got these chicken kind of thighs, 4 kilos of that. That's mostly for chicken soup. Let's be very honest. I love making chicken soup using chicken that has bone in for extra nutrition, and this was so inexpensive. Here we have your steaks. We have 1.6 and 1.3 kilos. This is flank steak. That's our favorite type of steak. I show you how we prep it and everything. We make our steaks out of this, and that way I can prevent anemia, because I do get anemic quite easily. Now, ground beef in Czech Republic is expensive, but I find that the cheapest one is in maKro. I mean, at least one that is 25% fat and no more, because I don't want more fat in my ground beef. And this was 2.5 kilos of ground beef, and I'll show you how we divide it. So here we have 4 kilos of chicken breasts. I sometimes dice these, cube them, make them into chicken tenders, but definitely is one of the easiest proteins for kids. And last but definitely not least, but definitely expensive, but I really wanted it, is these 1.1 kilos of bones for making some bone broth. This is not nearly enough as much. I wanted much more. So I'll show you how I divide the meats, but this was a grand total. And I do know that we have protein for the next 3 months. And of course, some of these ones are not gonna be enough, and some of these ones are gonna go more than 3 months. Definitely the cheese will go more than 3 months, but this is such a better deal. 3 pork meals for the entire family. There are actually 6, because we always have leftovers when we have the pulled pork.
That, by the way, that pulled pork recipe is the best. Maybe I will include it in one of the future videos.
12 legs, which I would say is gonna be around 8 meals, because sometimes it's gonna be soups, but sometimes we're just gonna eat the chicken legs, so that's gonna be less. Nine chicken breast meals for the entire family. 7 chicken tender meals for the entire family.
Chicken tenders are the most diverse protein, in my opinion. I use it on pastas, rices, risottos, tacos, everything. It's one of my favorite meal prepping technique, really.
10 meals of steaks.
To be honest, steak here is quite expensive, but I do like eating a lot of steak. So if I want to do that, I need to go to maKro. When I haven't been in maKro for a long time, I realize that I'm eating steak maybe once a month, and sooner rather than later, I get anemia.
And 14 meals of ground beef that I would say they're gonna be around, let's say 10, because sometimes I'm gonna use 2 bowls of the ground beef.
Ground beef used to be my favorite protein, but here it's quite expensive, so I don't use it as often, and sometimes I just buy ground pork. Of course, I write everything that is in my deep freezer in a note so I do not forget where it is. And one of the most important parts of doing this meal prep, believe it or not, is to really clean your kitchen after. I like to do it on top of my stove because, well, I don't know, I always do it there. I don't know, my countertops are too full, but definitely kind of clean after doing this.
So that's a total of 52 meals. This is for it to last 3 months, but of course there's days that we're not gonna eat at home. It's for the entire autumn time, and then of course for Christmas, for winter time, I would do another one. I don't know if I'm gonna do a video about it. It depends. If you guys like this one, I can do another one, but I hope this puts into perspective how it works when you buy in maKro. I know not everybody has a maKro card. If you wanna go to maKro, just write me a DM on my Instagram, and maybe we can talk about it or agree on something. So don't worry, if this is something that you are interested in doing, you cannot just buy your membership. You do have to have your own business in order to get a card. So for those who cannot do that, just DM me on Instagram and we can talk about it. And that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as to follow me on my Instagram, because I'm posting so much over there of my daily life, of the things that we do. And that's it. I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye-bye.